Hey Chem Kids, this is Underwood coming at you with another Honors Chemistry webcast. Today our topic is percent composition. Percent composition is the percentage of a mass that is contributed to the total molecular mass of a compound by each element present in the compound. One of my favorite examples and a really important molecule that you guys might know about is H2O. And I can tell you that the molecular mass of H2O is 18.02. Now, if this pie chart represented the total mass, 18.02, a certain percentage of that mass would be contributed by hydrogen, and a certain percentage of that mass would be contributed by oxygen. And we would say that that is a percent composition. And these are pretty easy to calculate, so I'm just going to move along and show you guys how to do it. We'll go ahead and start with a simple example here with CO2. You guys know about that molecule, I'm sure. CO2, we can find the percent composition contributed by carbon and by oxygen, and here's how. First thing you do on these problems is to make sure you calculate the molecular mass first. So we know we've got one atom of carbon. We multiply that by the atomic mass found on the periodic table, and that is equivalent to 12.01. We can go ahead and take into account that there are 2 atoms of oxygen per molecule of CO2. Multiply that by the atomic mass that we find on the periodic table, and that is 16.00. 2 times 16.00 is 32.00. We can go ahead and add these together. We get 44.01. Now, to find the percent composition of each atom, we have to go ahead and do the following. Percent composition of carbon. We take the atomic mass of carbon that is in this molecule, 12.01, and we divide it by the total molecular mass that we calculated. We go ahead and multiply that by 100 to get our percentage, and we find out here that in CO2 there is a percent composition of 27% by carbon. We can go ahead and do the same for oxygen. Percent composition for oxygen. We take the calculated mass of oxygen in our molecule, 32.00. Divide that by 44.01. Again, our calculated molecular mass of our compound. Multiply that by 100, and I find out that I do indeed have a percent composition of 73% by oxygen. So these right here would be your final answers. We can go ahead and move on. And just 3 easy steps that you need to remember to complete these problems. Number 1, you need to calculate the molecular mass of the compound. That's the first thing you need to do. Then you can go ahead and divide the atomic mass contributed by each element by the total molecular mass of the compound. And this answer is going to be less than 1. But if we multiply it by 100, then we go ahead and get our percentage. So why don't you guys go ahead and try this one on your own. Find the percent composition of the elements present in methane, whose formula is CH4. Go ahead and pause the video, try it, and we'll see what you get. See if you were successful. Percent composition of carbon in CH4 is 75%. Percent composition of hydrogen in CH4 is 25%. I've got one more before you move on to your worksheet. Find the percent composition of the elements present in aluminum chloride. Aluminum chloride's atomic formula is AlCl3. Go ahead and pause the video, do the calculations, and we'll see if you were successful. The percent composition of aluminum is 20%, and the percent composition of chlorine in AlCl3 is 80%. I hope this was a helpful video. If you have any more questions, you can ask DeMaria, you can ask Underwood, you can ask Werner, and we'll get you all squared away. Thank you guys. Bye.